Hit the like button to clear your path and drop your zodiac sign in the comments. Activate this forecast so it works just for you. Pisces, the morning of 12 November begins with a delicate sense of fragility. It's as if the world has grown quieter, and you can hear not only what's around you but also what's deep within. Today feels made for those of you who are sensitive and finely attuned, living between dream and reality. Yet the stars invite you not to escape, but to return to yourself. This morning gives you a chance to sense what you truly want. No masks, no borrowed expectations. Just an honest question to yourself. The answer may seem complex, but it already lives in your body, mood, and breath. Your intuition isn't background noise today, it's the compass. The quieter it is around you, the louder it speaks within. Don't rush at all. Allow a slow awakening, a slow morning, unhurried thoughts. Anything done in haste will nudge you off course. Everything gentle, calm, and natural becomes your source of energy. Busyness drains, silence restores. And from the first hours you may feel your connection to yourself returning. Who am I? How do I live? What do I want? Not because I should, but because it's truly mine. These questions will be like soft lanterns lighting your path, and many things will fall into place without effort, simply because you allowed honesty. Morning of 12 November can bring subtle signs, words from strangers, music that finds you, a dream you haven't yet decoded. It all carries meaning today. Don't discard or over-rationalize, just listen, as if life is speaking to you directly. Relationships early in the day may act as a mirror. Who near you feels you, and who only demands? Where is it safe to be yourself, and where do you shrink just to avoid losing love? These questions may surface gently, as reminders. You deserve spaces where pretending isn't required. If you're single, this morning helps you feel that solitude isn't an enemy. It's a pause where newness is born. You don't have to impress anyone, simply be. From that state may come the sense, I am whole. Even without outer confirmation. Do everything this morning with love, even if it's just breakfast or opening a window. Every act today tunes your inner frequency. The softer the start, the more harmonious everything else will be. The day doesn't blaze, it drifts, and that's ideal for Pisces, because your energy now isn't about leaps and conquests, but about depth. By the afternoon, forgotten feelings may surface. That's no accident. It's as if you're returning to parts of yourself that have been quiet for a long time. Old stories can rise, not necessarily outwardly but inside, memories, sensations, dreams. You may realize you still carry them, and today brings a chance to release, not through force, but with a soft thank you, I'm moving forward. You're not obliged to carry others' expectations, your guilt, or old fears. This is a day for gentle, silent farewells. Pisces often live between what's felt and what's required, but on 12 November, the heavens support your true nature. What happens in your depths will work far more powerfully than any external action. Right now, within this day, you can change your reality from the inside, through choice, honesty, and self-trust. In the later hours, surround yourself with the right energy. Choose people who don't drain you, spaces where you feel calm, or simply a moment of stillness in which you hear yourself. Nothing grand is necessary. Your inner shift flows more through being than doing. Apply minimal pressure to practical matters. Avoid setting extreme goals. Welcome what moves with ease. Postpone what tightens into strain. You don't have to meet anyone's expectations today. Being yourself is enough. Relationships may open in a new way. Someone might finally say what has been ripening, or you yourself may feel it's time to speak. But your state matters more than words. If you're settled inside and not playing a role, others sense it, and it brings closeness. If you're partnered, an unplanned warm moment can become important. If you're single, a meeting is possible, not necessarily outwardly but within, with the feeling, I'm ready for love that protects rather than depletes. This day doesn't call for feats, it calls for sensitivity. Trust the current, and you'll notice the world aligning with your tide. People become softer, words deeper, and you more whole. The evening of 12 November arrives like a slow inhale after a long silence. Everything that was inside, pain, hope, doubts, turns clear. In that clarity, your greatest strength appears, your soulful depth, unclouded by anxiety, quiet, authentic. You may feel something has fallen away like a husk, something that kept you from seeing yourself. You might not even know what left. It simply becomes easier to breathe. In that lightness, you'll want more honesty, more quiet, and the presence of those who accept rather than demand. If you share your life with someone, this evening can become a point of closeness, not because you analyze or debate, but because pretense is no longer needed. A look may be enough to know feelings remain, or you may realize they're gone, and that truth matters too, because nothing hurts more than living in illusion. If you're single, the evening offers rare clarity about what you truly want from love, perhaps understanding rather than attention, calm over spectacle, tenderness over drama. Admit this to yourself and everything starts to shift, because the universe hears those who stop lying to themselves. Spend this evening gently. Don't overload yourself with tasks, conversations, or information. Let it be a refuge from the outer world. Play music that resonates. Do what you've long wanted, but didn't allow. Not because there wasn't time, but because you hadn't granted yourself permission. Today you can. This isn't about schedules, it's about your right to live in your own rhythm. Your body you're speaking to, too. You may want to lie down early, switch off the lights, simply rest. Listen. Your body isn't just a tool, it's part of you. Give it care, and it will respond with warmth, not instantly, but surely. The evening of 12 November is less about action and more about tuning, as if you're aligning your wave with something larger, with yourself, with the sky, with a future already breathing beside you. You might feel, I'm not lost, not broken. I'm here, I'm breathing. Therefore, I'm alive. The night of 12 November brings a touch of something bright and deeply personal. Everything you've lived through today gathers quietly in your heart and becomes experience, not heavy but cleansing. Something ends and begins at the same time. There's no rush, no pressure, it all dissolves until only you and your soul remain. Perhaps for the first time in a while you feel not emptiness but inner peace. If it arrives, don't chase it away, stay with it. It's a rare, precious moment when Pisces feel not only emotion but also boundaries, not only dream, but reality. And reality isn't an enemy. It can be soft when seen through gratitude. Before sleep ask, what can I thank this day for? Not necessarily events, maybe for feeling yourself again, for giving yourself permission to be real, for not running from who you are. That is already a victory. If tears come, they're not of pain but of cleansing. If silence calls, be silent. Everything that happens tonight matters, even if nothing seems special. In quiet, the universe speaks the loudest. Dreams may be deep, don't be alarmed if they're strange or vivid. They carry images through which the soul points the way. Even if there's no dream, you may wake with lightness, as if a weight has lifted. That's the sign you've let go. This night closes not only a day, but a whole inner story. What you couldn't say, release, or believe may drift away gently. Not because you pushed it out, but because you've outgrown it, and now you no longer need to pretend.